Hello YouTube, I thought of doing something different, and I actually show you how I paint my masks. Now, I've rehauled this mask before, but it didn't go so well. Like, you barely can't see it, but there's still some paint on it. But it's alright. We're gonna start off with the skin tone and work our way up to the white. Now, what I'm gonna be using for the skin color is I have a satin classic caramel and a tangerine cream, and I'm just gonna be mixing the two together. Now with this, you want like a 50-50 ratio, like just something to eyeball. I mean, I usually eyeball it, but you want it to be like an orangish skin tone, and it is completely optional if you want to do the entire thing or not. I'm just doing the entire thing for more authenticity, but you could just do like under the neck, the eyes right there. Kind of not liking how bright it is, so I'm gonna add more of that caramel color. There we go. It's gonna be a bit streaky, but that's alright. Now, I cut because it was like so floppy to paint. Like, yeah, you could just go like that and it's like super floppy and there's some paint right there. So we're gonna wait for this to dry. I'll get back to you when it is finished drying. So it doesn't look dry, but it's practically dried. I put a second layer on it so it's not as streaky. But before we get to the white, what I'm gonna do is get myself my E6000, and we're going to make the glue lines look like glue lines. So we already have like a base right here, so we can just use that. Drip it down as it goes down like that. I usually like to go like that, like curving down like that. But you could do how you want it, and then I just go like this, so it looks like hair is pulled off on it. I'll do that on the other side, and when it dries, we'll get to the good part. So the glue lines aren't that dried yet, but we can continue on because we're gonna start our way maybe up on the forehead here. So the way you want to do it is, I like to dab. It just gives more of a spray painted color, like it's kind of even but not at the same time. The mistake that I made the Now I want to show you what I do with the neck here. So if you pay attention to pictures of the mask, you'll notice that there's still some flesh showing underneath the neck. So what I like to do is get my brush, barely has any paint on it, and just dab the outline of where I want my exposed neck to be. And that's one side. And then do it on the other side like this, and there you go. You just fill the rest in with white and you're pretty much done with the neck. Okay, new lesson learned. Do not do all of it with the skin color because gloss paint is a bitch. It is boogering up underneath the mask. Why does this have to be so hard? I don't even know what to say. I'll just continue on. Okay, what I'm doing might get a bit messy, but what I'm just doing is just rubbing off whatever paint I have left. Okay, so all I did was I just stripped off the paint with a hot rag, and then I just went over it with a bit more wipe. So we're gonna kind of go a bit reverse on this. Hold on, there's a bit of globbiness right there. Sorry I didn't show the entire thing. What happened was that my phone was dying, that's what my camera is. So I had to let it charge for a bit, but all I did was just do the typical shading under the cheekbones. Around here, I brightened the neck a bit, I didn't like how dark it was. Now for the final step, we're gonna glue back the hair. And basically, I already did glue this because like I said, I rehauled it already. We're gonna find a good place. Like maybe, yeah, like that. And then we just get our E6000. And then we just do a rough estimate on where we're gonna put our hair. Not rough, but like something like that. Yeah. Just like that. Keep it tight for a few seconds like that. And here's the mask finished. I know my tutorial wasn't the best, but it's the first time I've... Hold on, let me just try and... There we go. I know my tutorial wasn't really the best, but it's my first time showing off how to actually paint a mask. So hopefully in the future I get a lot better. And as you could have saw, I kind of got frustrated with a bunch of trial and errors with the mask. A lot of people would probably think just paint the mask white and that's just about it. There's a lot more detail when it comes into these masks, like the undertones, the shadowings, stuff like that. So that's just about it. My next video I might do about my Halloween Kills mask, if anyone's interested in that. And I might fiddle up with the hair more. If you guys want to see that, let me know. And that's just pretty much about it.